Hello YouTube, this is Mark from Georgia Vaping. Today we're going to be discussing how to make your base solution. The reason that I do this is to have a more consistent flavor, and if I'm making trial batches of flavors, it's nice to already have the solution mixed up and make little small batches. What you're going to need is your VG, your PG, your nicotine solution, a mixing flask, stirring rod, your syringes, clean surface, and a cup of warm water. Rinse your tools out when you're done. You also may need to get an application called eJuice Me Up, which I will put a link in the description below. Also, if you haven't watched my previous video about the materials you'll need for DIY, you click this link above, it'll take you back to it. We're going to go to some close-ups. Go ahead and mix this up for you. Stay tuned. Okay, YouTube, we're back. So again, I'm just going to go over the materials that we're going to need here. You're going to need your propylene glycol. You're going to need your vegetable glycerin. I think that's focused. Okay. You need your nicotine solution. You're going to need a syringe without a needle. This will be for your VG. You need another syringe for your PG. This one you can use a needle. You don't have to. And lastly, you're going to need a separate syringe for your nicotine levels. Today we're going to be mixing them in our flask and using our glass stirring rod to just kind of make sure everything is nice and mixed. And then I just have a little dripper bottle that I will be putting my solution in to make it easier to use. So the first thing we need to do is go to eJuice Me Up, type in our base solution and our outcome of the mixture we want. I'm going to be doing a 70-30 today, 70 VG, 30 PG, and a 10 milligram per milliliter of nicotine. So this is going to require me to have 18 milliliters of vegetable glycerin. So we'll just take this lovely tube here, drop it in. See if we can't get that on here. Okay. 18 of that. And we'll just put it right into the flask. Okay. Right. Next, make sure you put the cap on. We don't want to knock this over and have your VG everywhere. My next requires for propylene glycol, which I'm going to be using 9 milliliters of. So we'll just do the same thing we did with VG. I can mix these up a little bit. Alright, just take out 9. That's right on. This could be, I don't know if I can get the camera to pick up those numbers or not, but we got 9. And we'll do the same thing and just put that directly into the flask. Put our lid on again. We're going to take the nicotine. I recommend using gloves with this if you haven't handled it before, as it can burn your skin. But I'm going to be careful with it and try not to get it on me. We're going to need 3 milliliters of this. You can probably see in there almost a full syringe, as this is a 3 milliliter syringe. Put that in as well. Definitely put the lid back on your nicotine solution. Once you've done this, you can see that there is 30 milliliters of liquid in here now. I'm going to take my glass stirring rod. See if I can't get this on screen. As you stir it, you'll feel the bottom get thick as everything separates. Just keep stirring until it's a nice, smooth blend. I don't know if we can get that in this light here. But you can see how it's all separated, right? I'll just Alright, and your final will be completely mixed, clear, and you'll see some air bubbles in it. The air bubbles will go away as it sits. You're going to now take this liquid from your flask and pour it into whatever kind of storage container you'd like to use. Thanks for watching. Our next video, we'll go over making a simple juice.